we're going to go up here to, we can go into PLC tags, and we can go ahead and just lay out some tags from the get-go. So I'm going to go into default tag table, and I'm going to create some tags. So I'm going to create something that's in1. I'm just going to call it something simple, and that's going to be a bool. And I'm also going to give us an out1, and that's going to be a bool. And I think that is really all that I'm going to put into this program for the time being. Okay, I want to make it really simple. Actually, I might make an in2 as well. No, I won't. I'm just going to leave it real simple. So we've got an in1 and an out1, and those are both set up as bools. Okay, it's calling these input devices. You see how it says I0.0 and I0.1? Well, I don't want these to be input devices. So for the operand identifier, I'm just going to go ahead and call these Q. Okay, so Q is just going to be normal memory. There we go. So these are both going to be Qs. Whoops, close that. Okay, everything's good now. Hit enter. Yeah, okay. So now let's write a simple program with these. I'm going to go into program blocks, and you see where I've got this main OB1. I'm just going to double click on that, and that's going to get us into our main program, and that's going to be ladder logic. So I'm going to bring this normally open gate down here, and on these question marks, double click those, click into the list, and that's going to be my in1. And perfect, got it. And then I'm going to take this assignment right here, and I'm going to bring that down and drop it onto this green box. Same thing, I'm going to give this an address. That's going to be my out1. Hit enter, and come down here to compile software, and this is going to run a compile of this software, and it's going to check it for any errors. So you see down here under on the compile tab, everything on the left is blue. That means there's no errors. That means I've got valid code going into my project. If you've got anything red in a little circle, if you've got red X's down there, so let's scroll down here in our project tree, and let's look at our HMI tags. I'm going to open that, expand it, and you see this default tag table. I'm just going to double click into there, and I'm going to have to recreate those two tags. So let's double click on add new here, and we could call this HMI tag 1, but I'm just going to go ahead and call it in1, same as I already did. And here we've got data type. These are bools. Okay, and the second one, again, we're going to add new. This one's going to be out1, also a bool. And now we get to connections. Okay, these are not internal tags. So let's pull from the list, and these are going to point to our S7-1200, our PLC connection. And let's select that on both of those. And now we need to select the PLC tag. So I'm going to take this little box here and select my in1. And it's thinking, okay, it's got it. And same thing here. I'm going to take out1. Okay, now I've got my HMI tags defined. Now I can come in here and create a screen and use these things. So let's expand screens and double click on add new screen. And here we go. We've got a nice plain blank empty screen. And you see under elements, I've got this rectangle button right here. I'm going to pull this and drag it over here and let it go. And I'm going to type in1 on there. And let's go ahead and click on that and come down here to Properties, and then let's go into Events. Okay, so make sure right here it says button 1, because if you've accidentally clicked on the screen and it says screen 1, you're going to be doing something that you don't want. Okay, so make sure that you've got the button clicked and it says button 1 down here. And here's what we're going to do for events. We're going to press left mouse button, and we're going to add a function. Let's pull from the drop down. We want edit bits and we want set bit. Okay? And down here for tag, we want to click here on this little list, scroll down, and you see we've got our in one and our out one. Let's go ahead and take the in one. Now we've got that. I'm just going to click somewhere down here to make sure it's good. Now let's come down here to release left mouse button. We're going to add a function. And now we're going to choose reset bit. And for the tag, we're going to take the drop down again, scroll down here, and we're going to pick our in one once again. Click somewhere down here to make sure that that's saved in. Come on, there we go. Okay. Now, we still have our button selected. Now I'm going to come over here to Animations, and I'm going to come down to Display and add a new animation. And let's go ahead and double click on that Add New, and it's going to be on Appearance. Okay, so now we've got this new appearance appearing under Display for button 1, right? Well, I'm going to link that to this tag, and we're going to take our out 1 tag, and we're going to add new range. We've got a 0 and then we've got a 1. So I got those just by double clicking on the Add News. And now under background color, I want to set 2 different background colors. So for 0, let's go ahead and from this drop down, I'm going to pick something like maybe a nice yellow. And then for 1, again from the drop down, I'm going to pick green. Okay, so whenever our out 1 is de-energized and has a value of 0, this button should be yellow. And whenever our out 1 is energized, meaning 1 or true, then this thing should turn green. And when I push the button, that's going to be setting the input. And when I release the button, that's going to be releasing the output and setting it back to false. So basically what I want to happen is when I push this button, I want it to turn green. And when I let go of the button, I want it to be yellow. Real simple, right? Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to come up here and just click Save Project.